Okay, I'll show up an hour early. Military time.
Every time. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Bleach Soul Warfare. We have a limited amount of time and a lot of dedication, so we're just going to jump right into it because we don't need no introductions. So, Bell, take it over and go.
All right. Last we left off, everyone was doing a bit of soul searching as they answered some questions regarding the trouble they were in involving the hollow outbreak in the Yamato family tomb, and then proceeded to go their own ways and try and handle their own shit afterwards. Uh, of a few of the plot points from last time that I'm going to summarize now because one of us was not here. Um, you all talk Central 46. Yoshogata got chewed out by his mom. Um, NATO challenged the seat of 11 Squad, Uchisami, and has figured out that they have some old bond that NATO cannot remember.
Also got beat up.
You also got the crap out of you, yes. Uh, Jack Zanpakuto has begun to progress, and he has made a separate one for the Hollow-like spirit. Right. And last but not least, Shogata learned that his Zanpakuto is broken and was overwritten by the original spirit that has somehow persisted after Yamamoto's death. With that in mind, Red, I believe you wanted to go first with your downtime.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. No, I'm playing. I'm
I'm,
playing. I'm playing.
I'm
I'm
about to say, I'm
playing.
just going to stab
Yeah, I'm
myself.
playing. I was
Holes
here
be
because
holing, bro. Holes be holing. I don't know what to tell you.
holes definitely do be holing.
The disrespect.
You gotta
Alrighty.
pay a cold toll to get inside the boys' hole.
We don't talk about that movie.
Oh God.
All right. So we said you were going to try and interact with your Zanpakuto.
Yeah, is she back in the hole?
Yeah, she seems to be walking down there. This time it doesn't seem to be like a distance thing as much as she is just in the hole because it's hot down there and she likes it.
Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna go to the hole too.
Right? As you approach, you can see her currently running her fingers along her finger, I guess claws is the better word, along the walls of the rocky exterior.
What's up, bro?
Hey. And she seems to be in better mood than usual, although she's also a bit quieter. You can tell that just right off the bat.
Yeah, what's going on?
Uh, everything feels a little different for some reason. Not bad, just different.
Hmm. I see. Different
Uh,
how?
you want to see kind of, as you say, that reaches into the rock and crushes an entire section of the wall. And as the rocks tumble, you see hidden behind the rocks is your Shikai, which she then pulls into her hands. And as she flips it around, you notice that there's a bit of tattered red cloth on it that wasn't there before.
No, that is different.
Yeah, I thought we stopped changing after we, released Shikai, but apparently changes keep coming.
I mean, does it do something?
At the moment, no, but your Zanpakuto was changing slowly before you got Shikai, right? I wasn't the only one
True.
experiencing that, right?
No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was.
Okay, damn right. And you see her just kind of punch her fist into her hand, and she's kind of getting back into her old groove. Okay, so we just got to learn to adapt. Good,
Yeah, we got this.
fuck yeah, we do. And she just slams her hands on her knees and is like, okay, by the way, last fight with Nobunaga was great. We need to do
Yeah,
that
bro.
more.
We gotta. Like, it's getting real good.
Speaking of, um, aren't we due for some fucking credit on fixing him?
I feel like we should be, but also asking for credit is kind of meh, you know?
No, fuck that. We put the work in. We almost died in a murder mansion.
We did. We did. Like, one of our friends was the one who almost killed us, but we almost died.
Look, I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't stupid. However, had I been in the same position, probably would have done it to him too.
Honestly, it was the only move, but
Agreed. Fuck that guy. NATO off in the distance, recovering before squad's barracks, feels a chill up his spine.
Oh God, why?
And you see her kind of breathe deeply as she fl flaps her wings once and then immediately just kind of skyrockets up towards the what she has labeled as her half of the world. But you notice this time she actually hasn't told you to not follow her.
I'm gonna kind of huff that she didn't like fly me with her, but I'm gonna walk over there, I guess.
Would you like to? So here's my question: are you going to walk, or do you want to try and fly?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try to fly.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. I try to fly every day in my normal day-to-day life.
You just have a lot of bruises.
No, I don't actually jump. I just sort of like try to levitate myself up.
Mood.
Why is this having a login error? That is upsetting. My D&D app doesn't work anymore.
Would you like me to roll for you, or
I got it. I'm also logged in on a web page. I'll just use that.
is that?
You said wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I pushed the wrong button.
You fool.
21. I got the same thing both times.
That's funny. The dice gods have spoken.
Right.
Uh, you actually do manage to somewhat kind of levitate your way up. It's like this mix between making the usual reishi under your feet that you do in the human world to kind of jump from spot to spot, and a little bit of somewhat slowing your descent as you fall between these jumps. Um, and your Zanpakuto seems somewhat impressed as she
Word.
just crosses her arms and looks at you. It's far from elegant, but not bad for a first time.
Bro, I'm gonna get there. Pretty soon we're gonna be flying together.
That would be nice. But we'll see if you actually have the skill to do that. At, at this
Yeah,
point,
bro,
yeah.
I'm nice.
Hmm?
Hmm.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying I'm nice. Like I have an abundance of skill.
So you claim. Like I said, that remains to be seen. She's kind of sits on her pile of gold, very clearly, like if she were any more comfortable in that pile of gold, she would be Scrooge McDuck. And she looks over you, it's like, so anything in particular you're here for, or do you just want to pay a visit?
You know, get a little talk, get a little bit more comfortable. I'm trying to make it so like it's easier for us to communicate because I would like to be able to communicate with you while fighting.
All right. So you want my input during battle?
Yeah, like you're better at like in your face fighting than I am. And I think we'd really benefit from your wisdom.
You're flattering me.
Yeah,
Lucky for you, I like that.
word.
I'll see if I can figure something out. And I can assure you, it's going to be badass. You can see her cracking her knuckles.
That's the most important thing.
In the meantime, feel free to relax and do whatever you want in here. It's your inner world, too.
Word. I'm gonna go and like get comfortable on the gold too.
Okay.
Right? Your child is not listening.
What you doing?
Not eating her breakfast, she's eating ice cream. She doesn't just do a word thing. And she doesn't go to the ice cream get it.
Yeah.
She just eats one bite of eggs and one carrot, and then she can have breakfast. She addressed it.
Sounds
Where
like her
did
auntie
this
self.
gold come from, anyways? Hurricane.
And now,
No ice cream.
It's the pop.
No pop pop. Go eat your egg and your carrot.
for the fun part. I know it's in here somewhere.
Hey,
Apologies, my picture thing is not loading anything, and it's making it very hard to find stuff. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, did I delete the image on accident?
did you say
Oh, thank God I
Ultron?
didn't. Apologies. As this is going on, Red, they're going to notice some things. The first is that the wrappings underneath her mask kind of fade away.
Mm-hmm.
Not really fade, but begin to loosen and move up her head. You see the tattoos on her arm turn from red to blue. And then she lifts up, she seems to smile for a moment, lifting her hand up to her mask and removing it.
What?
And bamf.
Ooh.
Uh, and though she doesn't say anything, you can tell she's getting more comfortable around you and is trying her best to give you more access without being as aggressive as she usually is.
I like it.
And then right before you wake up, you watch as this somewhat see-through thin fabric material appears around her arms and her back. And next thing you know, you're back in the real world.
Nice.
And real quick, we're going to move to whoever wants to go next.
Alex.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
here.
pop out.
All right.
Have fun.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm fully recovered at this point, correct?
Hmm?
Am I long rested?
Yeah, you've long rested at this point.
All right. So I'm at the fourth squad barracks. Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Guess I gotta try to hunt this guy I just fought down. What was his name again?
Uchisemi.
Uchisemi?
I believe so. Let me double check.
That's
Uchisami.
Uchiha with a semi, bro. You better run.
Go to Semi.
Uchisami.
I don't know. He already he fucked me up already. Put me in a net. Who knew that was my weakness?
You fool. Your
Fucking
one
nets.
weakness. Cape.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to track him down. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the 11 squad barracks.
Yep. All right, you're able to find him pretty easily. He is currently sitting and chatting with the ninth or eighth seat, Tozato Kyuzumo. Oh, he's the
Okay.
one with the pink and very pretty hair. If you need me to grab his picture, let me know.
Is that the Twister guy?
No, Twister guy has
Okay.
green hair.
Gotcha. I kind of just I'm gonna be a little bit of a weirdo and just like walk up on them and just stare until they acknowledge my existence.
This is a strategy you're choosing. Roll me a percentile die.
Oh, okay. That's 100, right? That's fine.
Yep.
27.
Here's the eighth seat.
What's the AC?
The pink haired dude, that's the eighth seat that he's currently talking
Oh,
to.
okay, gotcha.
Um and it takes them a bit. You realize they're both talking about his last fight. Apparently, someone had decided to challenge him immediately after he recovered from the previous one.
Okay.
That guy is now dead.
He got challenged again?
Hmm?
The ninth seat got challenged again?
Yep.
Hold on. Okay.
Uh,
Well,
he won.
yeah, no kidding. I mean, his damn net. You just kind of
and
see, you just kind of see Nato get a little grumbly, standing to them.
Hearing him talk about it.
yeah, and then they turn. At which point, Tozato is the one who notices you. Ah, hello, Nato.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
And yet you eavesdropped on it.
That's fair. I just had to talk to the ninth seat here. What's his name again? Ushishimi?
Uchisami Dare.
U-
You want to just
Uchisami.
call him Dare, that also works.
Okay, I just need to talk to Dare for a minute.
All right. I guess I'll see myself out. We'll talk more about some attacks later. And he stands up to leave, at which point Dare kind of looks at you. Hey, Nato. What you need?
One, respectfully, that cape is cheap. Didn't appreciate that. But good fight, good fight, good fight. Two, something happened
That was the worst time for your mic to cut out.
Hello?
Ayo, I heard you that
Can you hear
time.
me now?
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Um, I said, you keep it cheap, blah 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 blah. But I just wanted to follow up on something. When you cut my chest open, I got a strange feeling like we've been in that situation before. Like I knew like something was weird. Like I knew you from before.
Give me
Um,
an insight roll real quick.
insight check, right?
Yeah.
Spell no, that'd be skills.
Skills,
Oh,
yeah.
cool. Oh, god damn it, 10.
Oof, yeah. Uh, so you don't notice anything out of the ordinary as he answers. There's, you're going to have to be a bit more specific. I've done a lot during my time here,
Um,
as you can imagine. And he motions towards his eye scar.
right. When I attacked you, it also felt like I had done that before. So I guess I don't know. Does he know? DM, does he know that I lost my memories? Or I don't
He
remember
knows that
anything?
you have lost your memories. He doesn't know that you're a robot.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
one of
Um,
those is a big secret. The other one's kind of public information.
1 second.
Uh-oh.
Okay, sorry, baby was crying. Um, okay. So I don't know. I guess I was just wondering if you remembered anything important about me from the past. I don't remember. I lost my memories a couple years ago.
I I know. It's I was hoping I'd never have to talk about this. Sit down for a bit, NATO.
I will. I will. Are we at a park bench? Where are we?
You're in the basically the place where they get their meals.
Oh,
You're
okay,
in the
cool.
mess tent.
Can I go get a bread sandwich real quick? I'll be right back.
Take your
Snack
time.
while we talk. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I go do that. I get a bread sandwich.
Bread sandwich.
Yeah, Sylvie, a bread sandwich. And then I sit down next to him.
Just stares. Mm. He's judging your lunch choice.
See, I think that's a part of my memory thing. Like, I used to enjoy something in between my two pieces of bread, but it got all jumbled, so now I just enjoy bread. bread.
Well, you're right about one thing. Those things used to have a lot more meat.
Hmm.
That's what she
Uh,
said.
Fancy.
At which point he kind of catches himself and recenters. You can tell that he's kind of been trying to prepare himself for this conversation. How to describe this? For the longest time, I was under the impression you were dead. Then one day, turns out you've been in the emergency wing of the 11th Squad this entire time. And then you talk to me as if we've never met before.
I mean, obviously, we've met before. We're having this conversation. We wouldn't be talking.
Feel free to insight real quick if you want to.
Okay. Do it again. With a +4, something should happen. That's better. 17?
You're able to tell that this is dredging up old memories he doesn't want to deal with. Um, as realization hits, he kind of looks at you and protectively covers the scarred eye before speaking, as he seems to move some irritant that is definitely not physically there out of it. I, you and I entered the academy together. We did a lot of stuff. We're damn good at our job. And one day we go on a raid in Lake Alundo. Hollow decides to take my eye, so you decide to take the hollow. And while I'm struggling to get back to my feet, some hollow that we didn't see coming rended your chest open. The other squad members were able to defeat them, but didn't go well for us. We had to be rushed to fourth squad. And, well, the rest is like I said. I recovered, thought you were dead because I couldn't find you anywhere. Find out a few months later that you're fine and dandy, sitting in the fourth squad barracks, or in the fourth squad medical wing. I come in to talk to you, and then you begin to remember what he's describing.
Okay,
Because,
so I get like hospital flashbacks.
yeah, precisely. You flash back and you know this is your earliest memory, other than the one you unlocked involving the laboratory, which is
Okay.
currently suppressed because Junichi is an asshole.
Such a dick, bro. He's
Uh,
such a
he is. But you remember this is one of your earliest memories was Uchisami Dere coming in to visit you, and you felt like this guy might know stuff. But soon after, he insisted that he must have gotten you confused for someone else and left. And I want you to make an inside roll of advantage because of the benefit of hindsight.
That is a 17 and a. Ooh, good. 17. Because I got a nat one on the other one.
um, and you're able to tell that he lied to you that time. He definitely knew you, but he was talking to a friend who did not recognize him, who had no acknowledgement of their bond, and thus essentially his friend was dead. And that
In
hurt,
true
so he distanced himself immediately.
in true anime fashion, it's one of those solemn moments. You see, he's looking down and he sees the teardrops hit Nato's bread sandwich. Like it's just one eye has a tear in it because he still doesn't. From what I'm understanding, I still don't fully comprehend the bond that we had, but I know something's
Yeah.
missing, right? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
You realize that not only does this man know you, but I'm imagining instead of having that moment of rage of why the fuck didn't you tell me, it's oh shit, you were in pain.
yeah. Overwhelming sadness is what Nato is kind of feeling. Yeah, but robotic. Like his face doesn't change. It's just one. It's just tears.
At which point Dari kind of arcs a brow in notable concern. That's new.
Well, I didn't even know I could cry myself. I haven't cried ever since I remember. Um. Anyway, swipe my tears. No big deal. No big deal. Um. I thought. I don't know. Wow. Okay. uh. So, can you tell me more about why we were in Hueco Mundo to begin with?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess we haven't gone on one since that. Uh, Occasionally, when the hollow populations get really bad, 11th Squad as a whole is sent out in Hueco Mundo en masse. We're one of the few places with a functioning portal to Mundo. Off in the distance, every member of the Vanguard squad feels vaguely amused by the only place
Oh my
with.
Right.
um,
Okay.
so, well, we're the combat division. This is kind of what we do. And sending thousands of Soul Reapers into one area in the human world is a little overkill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It
So I
was
was in the
standard practice back then.
I guess I
God,
have one more.
fuck, I was still 20th seat back then.
20th seat. I wasn't even seated. I think it was like 70 something. Well, I was 70 something recently.
You were 50 something.
I was 50 something until like last week. So don't feel too bad.
I guess promotions do happen pretty suddenly around here.
Well, I mean, if we fought together, we'd probably, had each other's backs pretty well. I wasn't weak by any means, I don't think.
Nah, your Zanpakuto was pretty basic, but you still managed to use it well.
Did you just call my Zanpakuto basic?
I mean, in
Just get a little.
comparison to the lasers and regeneration, yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I think that's new. Um, pretty sure that's a new thing for me as well. Um, do you remember if there were any who was in the room with me? Any doctors? Anybody work that was in the surgery or a doctor that was watching me in the 11 squad barracks when you came to visit?
4 squad barracks, but also
4th squad barracks, sorry.
you see him kind of pause and think for a minute, like, actually, never bothered to ask. Weird though, that's kind of upfront information. You're told if you got questions, ask this guy, but no one ever did that with you.
You see NATO get a little bit irritated about the whole situation. It's feeling like another dead end.
Welcome to how I felt these past few decades. Decades.
Decades.
Because by normal people's standards is a lot. By Shinigami standards, that's fucking nothing.
Yeah. I guess I'm just a lot older than I remember,
And yeah, we've been at this for about 100 years.
All right, well, at least I know somebody in the 4 squad messed with me. I just don't know who.
Well, if you figure out who, let me know. I'll gladly help you get a few pounds of flesh.
You do that for me?
I'll do that for the you I used to know.
Okay. But next time we fight, no cape, okay?
No.
Oh. But come on. I'm trying to.
He's like,
I'm trying to
no,
be
if you can't
friendly as
adapt, then
possible.
you don't get my seat.
That's freaking cheap cape. Just hear mumble. NATO mumble under his breath.
Cheap keeps me alive.
That's fair. In this world, you need a little bit of cheating and cheap to live. I think that's about it. I appreciate you talking to me.
Would love to say the same.
What?
Again, you can tell it bringing up memories he is purposefully not dealt with.
Why don't we go get some sake sometime?
Make me a persuasion check at advantage due to the crying.
Don't. Is the tear still going?
No, but it
Dude,
did
haven't
manage
stopped
to get him.
Bro's about to be getting to the camp like, oh yo, oh yo.
Come on, bro.
Tin Man jokes, had to do it.
Okay, 17.
Again, you love 17s.
Yeah. Refresh my browser. I feel like this dice thing is fucking with me right now.
Um, yeah, he kind of seems to consider your thing for a second for, you know what, I think I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why, but just feels right.
Yeah. Well, anyways, for now, you go celebrate not dying.
Dick.
And you can tell it was purposely there to tease you.
Right. All right. Later, when I just kind of walk out with half a wet, tearful bread sandwich as I'm eating it out the door.
It's saltier than usual.
Yeah. Strange.
All right, and with that in mind, Austin, do you have anything planned?
Besides continuing to work on mm, uh deepening my connection to Island Fructose, because fuck, I don't like them deteriorating that connection at all. Still got to figure out how to connect with Mr. Hollow, Trick Glass, as well as continuing to work on the armament part, the glove prototypes. Got to make that work.
Yep.
Uh, could try to come up with a idea of how to. He now he is part robot. He is part Shikigami, so I'm gonna say organic. So I induce a sort of a hypnotic way to get him into his memories more? Is
Oh, you
that's a
mean,
question?
uh, yeah, that could definitely be something you could try.
That's for later though, because that that just popped up in my head.
If you don't have hypnotic pattern, I can give you the tattoo. Wait, no, that's not how they work.
Yeah, you gotta find
But I have the
that-
spell, is
yeah.
what I meant. Sorry. Like, it'd be cooler if I could, like, put that on you so that you could do it to do all this. But if you need, like, the little pop in, kablam, and then you do your thing, I'm willing to help.
I was thinking of more, you know, organically, me just messing with his prototypes, no
Oh.
subroutines, as well as just put him into use organic like trances,
You'll,
things like that.
like a watch the watch kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, organic
Oh,
plus
God, I want to see
mechanical.
that so bad.
Hey, I'm a
I
guy
don't know
who
if
just
you're
goes with.
smart enough for that.
That's saying you don't need to be smart. Austin does.
That's where I come in.
Yeah, this isn't about your smarts.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's just so dumb it just won't work. It's just he's that.
I could also do some lesser restorations during the whole thing as well.
I do have one more thing I want to do later after everybody's gone, do their turn.
All right.
So, let's start with just the glove. It's just simple rolling.
Okay. Let's roll your tools check again. Hopefully you won't nat one this time.
Well, I got 22, but I'm
Yeah!
in room,
Oh, with a +9 though.
and a 24. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I believe last we left off with the
Solid.
tools or the armor note. You had,
I made a bomb.
yeah, you made a bomb you could throw on people on accident.
Yep.
Um, um, so this time you are actually able to get the uh, medium armor to flow from it and across the body. And the way you've done this is basically the issue that's been happening is that whenever you try to get it to convert that reishi into something physical, it doesn't want to let go of the reishi. So instead, you have it stay reishi. And essentially what you're doing is making in world, this would be mage armor. Mechanically, it's just giving them the armor, but it can come on and off really quickly. But basically,
Nice.
what you're doing is you're taking the reishi and using it to bolster the strength of one's Ryatsu temporarily.
So only like 10-minute activation.
Yeah. And then it goes back to into the thing and it has to wait until the next day.
I mean, it's a
Because it has
lifesaver,
to,
really.
yeah. It basically it gives you a temporary use of that time where Ichigo fought Kenpachi and literally couldn't scratch him because the power level was that fucking different.
Oh, you gotta sexy that RP up. But yeah, that's fucking awesome, man.
So thus far it is going much more successfully.
All right. Well, that's three on that. Prototype three is going to be on the way then. Figuring out how to make it more permanent. Then communications. Now, if I go into try to communicate, would I communicate with both of them or just targeted communication, which is one of them?
Uh, you would have to target communication. You're basically splitting your attention between both of them.
Could I, in the room, could I communicate with both of them at the same time? Like draw them out through the room.
Um, you could try. Um, you do know they don't get along very well, but
They,
it's definitely worth trying.
hey, as long as we start out with somewhere,
All right, make me an intelligence saving throw.
at advantage or just saving throw.
Just saving throw because
Yeah,
they kind of don't want to cooperate here.
true. Uh, can I make a roll, please?
Press the number.
No, I am. It's just bringing up the saving throw details. I'm just gonna make do a roll 20 and then add 7.
Mhm.
Because okay. So that's a 11.
Yeah. So you try to pulling them into your internal world and focusing yourself exclusively on your internal world to do this. But you can sense they're still both trying to overwrite the other out of instinct. Which one do you want to summon?
Hmm. Let's hmm, let's go with a hollow. Let's bring up my gun.
Okay. As you summon him, he's um appears in or around the table with the statue on it and looks at it and is just like, God, I hate how he decorates this place. And just kind of flicks it, and the entire statue, without collapsing, seems to shatter into thousands of pieces and then move into itself, collapsing inwards, and then reshape into um, a more hollow-like visage, but notably without a hollow hole.
So you see yourself as more the hollow, but not hollow, right? Trick.
Uh,
Is that correct?
he kind of just leans back. I am what I am.
I know. I'm just trying to under, quantify things. It's how I work.
Oh, you can call me hollow, not hollow, whatever you want. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I'm much more interested in the things I don't know.
Well, I mean, do you are who you are, but do you want to know what you are?
You say that like you don't know what I am.
I truly know. I know how you came to be, but I don't know what you are, because you are technically a new entity on all on your own. You're a part of me, but you're not a part of me. You didn't come into being with me
You seem
like
kind of smirk slightly. Oh, how interesting. I could tell you, but that would spoil the mystery. That's half the fun.
I mean that's what I'm trying to work out. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll give you a hint of someone to talk to, and he'll probably be able to give you more answers. As for me, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Okay.
He kind of leans back in his stone chair, uh, doing the I'm the king of the palace relaxation stance
By
as
the
he
way, we
reshapes
need
it to be more like a Roman lounge chair.
mm. By the way, we're gonna have to figure out some way for you two to coexist, you know? You don't have to like each other. That is not what I'm asking. That is not what I'm saying. But we need to set the boundaries of where each of you resides and where you don't cross over, so you don't have tensions, if that makes sense.
You see him kind of look at you, uh, and you can tell he recognizes that you're not saying he has to work with him. But the idea of tolerating the your Zanpakuto spirit is very annoying to the hollow-like creature.
I mean,
Is
you could think of me as the wall between. You don't have to interact with each other. You just think of it as that. If you work with me, you'll see more, you'll be able to do more, and because he works with me, it and he sees more of it. So
make me a persuasion check, add your intelligence modifier.
persuasion check. Yeah. Okay.
That's perception.
Oh, really? Mm. Oh yeah, -1. Okay.
And then add your int to it.
So modifier, yeah, that's 10.
All right. You see him kind of look at you for a second. All right. How about this? And he snaps his fingers, and the room goes to the colors you currently see now. Um, and you can feel that every bit of blue he has handed over to your Zanpakuto spirit, but everything that is that dark, deep green, he has taken for his own, including the tables and the chairs you are all currently on.
Hmm. Question
Uh,
DM, could I make you know the let's say in this area, or could I make it where both halves, it's like a coin. I Where there is a pool that I could use to switch in between, that they don't feel like crossing and they can shut, so they don't have to interact, but I can go through and talk to them separately, or
you would need
have
to make
a
modifications to your Zanpakuto, but you could definitely do that.
well, I was thinking inner world, but since they're two
Yeah, no.
different entities outside.
Yeah. Um, your inner world. Actually, no, if yours, yeah, you probably fucking could. Make
Yeah,
me an intelligence saving throw.
god damn it.
You'll be
Another
fine.
god, this god damn it, that was nearly 18. Let's go 9. Damn it.
Right? Yeah, you try and you're having a hard time with this. You feel like, given the heavy link between your Zanpakuto's inner like configuration and the inner world itself, you probably need to alter both your Zanpakutos a little bit first.
All right. Hmm. That's the thing. So who's the individual that you would want to point me towards? I think I know who, but
Uh, and as you say that, your Zanpakuto spirit manifests in the room, and they both look at you in sync. Actually, wait, this is the outdated Zanpakuto spirit. I need to get rid
yeah,
of this guy.
that's the kid, not the teen. Oh, he's tiny.
Come on. Oop, there we go. Had to fix him. Uh, and both of them look at you and in sync and go, the captain.
Yeah, figured. By the way, so you two know I'm going to be changing how you are, both of you, so that the inner world, you guys aren't as meshed. And you'll have your own separate rooms. Hopefully that works out. And hopefully you two can work with me on doing that. That sounds good to you too?
Make me a persuasion check.
God
Add
damn
your
it.
intelligence.
Why'd I roll twice? 6 plus 3, that's 9.
You know what? We're gonna say you had advantage.
Okay, well, so
We'll use a second
15.
roll. Yeah. You can see that with the new rebellious spirit that your Zanpakuto spirit has manifested, they are both equally adverse to having to interact with each other, but and also both equally adverse now to being modified uh outside of what they already have. Which is new for your Zanpakuto spirit. It did not have that type of pride before.
So he's solidifying in his personality and looks and everything he is.
Hmm.
Mm. That's fine.
And they both begrudgingly, uh, in sync again, say, I'll allow it before glaring at each other because they have said the same thing twice.
So hopefully you'll at least have two different rooms. If not, you'll have wall in between re, your own personal sections, and you'll have ways to lock each other out. That's it.
All right. You hear from your Zombie for or from the hollow before your Zombie goes, all right, sure, why not? Fine. Anything
Now,
else you need?
is there anything you guys want your hopefully do configurations,
You
designs,
see,
aesthetics?
you see the hollow lean back. I need this to be less icy.
So what? Liquidy, solid, ground.
Rock would be nice, or metal.
Okay.
And your Zontox sort of pipes up, just it's fine the way it is.
All right. No further additives.
I'll add what I want.
Okay. I do need to go. I should have probably. Nah.
Should have probably not.
Well, could have gone to the duel between the 10th and ninth seat that happened recently, but you probably wouldn't have seen anything. So there's that.
Eh, would have been interesting to observe.
True.
Uh, and you can tell that Yet again, you've noticed another change in Zonpak Toe Spirit. Zonpak Toe Spirit does not seem interested in observing other Zonpak Toes now, but your Hollow-like spirit is.
Huh. So the so it, he inherited the quote unquote discarded traits of childness, which then shifted my Zonkbox Toe spirit from a ever changing, ever observing individual to a more solidified, stuck in their ways individual.
That is an interesting theory. I'm going to keep quiet on it.
More like, shit, I didn't think of that. Or truly.
Angst.
All right.
Yep. All right, and with that in mind, Valen. Everyone else has had their turn.
Ready, Freddy?
Okay. So what are you doing, buddy? As I press the zoom in button on the live stream and not on the fucking Roll20 I'm on, like an idiot.
Well, as you recall, I believe it's time to catch up with Show's lady friend and oh fuck, that was stuff I was working on too. I've been long gaming the experiment with the plants in his room and the coins. So definitely want to check on those. See like the developments and stuff.
All right.
Those can actually be simultaneous. Now that
Okay.
I think about it, like I can
Describe what you're doing to me first, and then we'll set the scene.
Well, first I pull you close. I run my fingers through. Sorry, wait, what? Oh, sorry.
Boy,
I don't think I signed that waiver.
about to be a fucking crit in the middle. So Kenpachi going Bankai. He gonna crit. He gonna find out how to smite somehow.
Oh shit! All right.
Fucking, I'll make it a 9th level smite just to be
Just
spiteful,
to
even
be
though there's
fucking-
even though there's no difference between a 9th level smite and a 4th level smite.
Tell that to who's doing the smiting. They'll feel a lot better about it.
Really? I thought it was just more damage
Who
dice.
would?
Oh yeah, no. After 4th level, it caps out.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, there's literally that's
This-
why a lot of the 5th level paladin spells are so powerful. It's to make up for the fact that you can't smite with them. This has not stopped a single paladin player I have met.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's basically it.
I
alright.
was thinking that you worked more like Warlock. Why did I think that you worked more like Warlock?
Because Warlock also has a smite build.
Yeah.
I wish we could just keep adding D8s to our smites.
Who you telling? I actually go up to 9th level spells. Oh god. Power. Anyway, yeah. I guess I would send a butterfly to meet at my room. Honestly, my room at the Vanguard Squad.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like,
You get a reply back that she is going to be there soon. She's in the middle of some work with your mother. Which, for the record, she has always called out with, I'm with your father, I'm with your mother, instead of I'm with the captain.
yeah, I have zero doubt of that.
I believe in one case it was, I'm with your grandpa a while ago.
A while ago. Like, god damn.
Which, to give an idea of how long ago, literally fresh out of the academy long ago.
Jeez, yeah. But yeah. Uh, I don't think he does anything. Like he's just kind of waiting for it to show up so he can
Uh,
open the
no,
space.
no prep or anything.
And I don't feel like he would like feel like he needs it. Like I don't like I can't. I don't know what prep you would mean if I'm being honest.
Clean the room, make sure the toilet's actually, clean behind the areas.
I
All the other last minute prep men seem to do before their girlfriends visit.
okay. I have unseen servants for that sort of thing. It's true. We know this. This is what I have them for. And B, it's not really going to matter because the
That's
room
fair.
is just a facade, a
Yeah.
misdirection, a red herring, a
In,
mirage, an illusion. I'm sorry.
in a few minutes, she does show up and um, knocks on your door.
Like, hello.
Open up.
Oh. And he like just essentially prestidigitates the door open.
That's not how that works.
Isn't it? You can't do small
No.
objects.
No.
Can't move
You're
things?
thinking.
Oh,
you're thinking,
thaumaturgy.
yeah, you're thinking thaumaturgy and mage hand.
Oh, which I don't think I have mage hand actually, which I should.
I mean, you have an unseen servant. You don't need a mage hand.
yeah. So the door opens. That's very fair.
Yeah. Just showy.
Yeah, it's got to be lived in.
And she starts to approach you. Very clearly moving for one of the throw pillows. Sit down and relax.
I kind of like puts a hand up. He's like, actually, I kind of want to show you something. My mom already knows, so I figured there's a chance you might already as well. But I wanted to at least show you myself. Starts like cracking his fingers and stuff. And then yeah, just kind of like it's like keto in the sense that like he just makes it happen, but like with will, but he still has to concentrate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
And
he sends a thread into the shadows above, and that seems to create this opening. And she just looks up and goes, "Huh, that's new."
yeah, um, yeah, and then the thread kind of like opens and widens because remember it's the third level now. It's gotten like I got my own house.
Oh, I know it got bigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nice. It's like a hut instead of a room. It's
Nice.
yeah, but yeah, it kind of like opens up in a way she'd probably be relatively familiar with, but
I mean, this is her first time seeing it since you discovered you could do this. You haven't shown her this before.
oh, that's fair.
The
I'm
person you showed was your mom.
no, I'm also envisioning, I guess, like the Hecamundo mouth, but it wouldn't be that. You know
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
yeah,
This would be
it's
more
the
like the drawing of a curtain.
it's a bit like a mix of the drawing of the curtain and also those weird shadow particles the Wandenreich was made out of,
Ah, all right.
like when they began to manifest. Obviously, not the exact same thing, because Chica hasn't explained how the fuck. No, it wasn't your mother. It was Chica you let in.
No, I let my mom in. I think I know I let my mom in because I smoked in front of her and I said, "This is my
Oh,
house."
yep, yep. No shit. Yeah, that was such a great moment.
It really
Just
was.
listen here, you little shit.
It's my house, my rules. Please
Yeah,
don't kill me.
you watch as she looks up and goes, "So do I just jump in, or?"
Yeah, that's just you can just walk in.
All right. She grabs you and jumps in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Notably, Princess carrying you.
Princess carry me. Yeah, 100%. He doesn't just, no qualms about it. But it's actually like a really old school traditional like, if you know what a shrine takers thing is, not not a big one. It's just it's just a really well maintained but like rustic but regal kind of visuals.
Oh, nice. And she looks around. You know, your mother said that it was a bit different from this. Which I don't know if you recall back then. You described it as a, and I quote, Persian sex palace.
Yeah, he's like it kind of reflects who I'm grown a little bit, you could say.
At which point you see her kind of put her hand on your head. You seem the same height.
Oh, I meant, lying down. And then, like, braces for the hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you do that, and then it's just you feel her grab the back of your head, and I'm gonna say the screen fades to black real quick.
Oh, fair. I was like, how are we gonna do this? Okay, I like that. I like the okay, yeah. And after the screen fade,
yep,
like,
and then we come back.
Yeah, so there's this whole. So I don't know what you know about my family, but my mom lets me do things like, and he kind of puts his arm up. He's like, you gotta look real close, and then he does the what the fuck is the name of this? The cantrip that I use to represent Bleach.
Blade Ward.
Yes, Blade Ward, and like the it just goes up his arm.
Yeah, and she just stares for a second, like,
Yeah, so
like she was not ready for this.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's been a hell of a time. I've learned an awful lot over the past few months, and I guess you could say I think I have a more defined view of my goals.
Well, certainly some nice looking goals. Pretty comfy. You can see that she's still getting redressed.
Right.
And just although I will admit I like the throw pillows more. At which point you see her look into the opening, jump out, jump back in with 2 throw pillows, sit back down.
Like, that's very you. But yeah, it's and he's like basically like starts catching her up on like the missions and stuff. Shows her
how much are you telling her?
More than he probably should, because he doesn't.
Are there any particular bits you would leave out? Such as, the conspiracy.
Yeah. No. Stuff that only affects him is what he talks about. Nothing that affects the group. Sorry, that's
so,
like his part of like the first mission. Like he definitely talks about meeting Santa. Like absolutely no qualms. Like kind of like a schoolboy about it, really.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But nothing.
As you go through each bit, because I'm also going to use that as the excuse to summarize the campaign. As you talk about the first mission where you met the Fullbringer, seemed to be able to eat whatever you threw at him, with the exception of Keto and Zanpakuto strikes. It is an interest. She seems to be like, oh, that's so weird one. I didn't know humans could do that. Clearly, she does not know that Fullbringers are a thing, which, as far as you know, is fair. Most Shinigami don't know that.
That's a
Fullbringer is you found out they could do that thing.
Again, that I learned that then as well. Also, really solid dude. Helped me get the golden tarantula like 6 times in under an hour, which is literally impossible.
Yeah, and you see her pause for a second and say that. It's like, that's weird. I don't get what that has to do with eating stuff. What is he eating your bad luck?
And it kind of gives her that face like...
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know, but, like, it's not no.
Yeah, fair. And you get to later when you were testing out the uh, hollow attraction device, which is still, she informs you, is in fact still in prototyping and still keeps getting fucked up. Although, notably, in other experiments, no one has gone into Quincy training grounds for the fun of it. Uh, Her responses almost always have her kind of making light of the situation, not because she's not taking it seriously, but because it helps bring some brevity to what otherwise must have been very scary moments.
Right?
Because she does acknowledge, yeah, it must. When you bring
Man.
up the look, we may as well have gone in because they were going to kill us anyways.
And not to mention the fact that he's nearly died 3 times. I'm not
Yeah,
counting the fourth because that was friendship. Because one of them, the group beat the shit out of me so that we could tell the tale that we needed to tell
yeah,
and get
that one
everything
was,
through. That's friendship.
yeah, and that was just a whole thing. You tell her about Santa, and it takes her a second to realize you're not fucking with her.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, it's so serious.
Um, she actually asks to try the tattoo gun, only to find out you have nothing to put into the
Yeah,
tattoo gun. Just no.
I worked my way through those recently and uses that to tell the story, to like skip over a lot of the stuff from Santa after, because that is
Yeah,
none of
because
her
we're
fucking
going to.
business.
Well, to be fair, I don't think. I think the only person who realized Santa stole what's his face didn't say shit to anyone.
Nope.
Uh, which is like, yeah. And she's kind of nodding along. Eventually, you get to what you realize is about to be the moment the conspiracy was revealed to you, and you kind of twist it to where it's just, oh yeah, no, some hollows came to attack my friend again, so we had to move her somewhere safe. Turns out she's a Quincy. Didn't know that. And she's like, oh, okay, that sucks. And you conveniently leave out the 4 friends that were there.
100%.
And
And leave out
the
the trip to Hekomuno afterward
yeah.
and all the that. So
Well,
basically, pick
actually,
up.
you do have a cover story for that one
Oh,
because you all kind of publicly came back into Soul Society afterwards.
oh,
And the public story you have is that basically you were dragged to Ecomundo by a hollow uh, that surprise attacked you all while you were trying to save what's her face. Uh, and uh, while that was once you were there, the captain was able to kill it easily, but wasn't able to do so until she was sure the human was safe. And then you spent a good amount of time running around Hueco Mundo for a while before finally managing to make it back.
all right. That is the story that I tell because he would remember that better than me.
Yep. Make me a deception check real quick.
Can I at
Because
least
I'm
add my
evil.
intelligence?
No, but you do have advantage because you told the story before.
Oh, son of a bitch! All right.
Yes, haven't told. Oh no.
I got an 11.
You can tell she knows you're leaving shit out. She doesn't pry.
Because a lot of it is just for her own safety. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. She figures you have your reasons, and admittedly, that's kind of, I feel like one of the things that attracts Shogata to her is the fact that she is very, very, unlike most of the women in his life, she does not pry. If he's not telling her, he's not telling her. She'll find out later.
fair, fair. I like that. All right. And I definitely finish off with the Jack's parents, and then like because the not Jack's parents. Well, yeah, about like Jack's parents and the murder house, and
Yep.
the what the fuck the dragon, or was it what the fuck were they? Because no, that was the murder house. Was the dragon heads, right?
The dragon. Oh yeah, no, yeah, those.
Right.
Yeah, you go through the recent mysteries you've all been going through, which at the moment are the disappearance of your grandfather's head, um, a strange place that was creating forced fusions of hollows and other creatures, a place that was a murdered mansion of death, and a old hideout of Xannies that had been overrun by
All right.
half hollow, half Zanpakuto creatures specifically.
He talks about all that, but saves the whatchamacallit for last simply because the crypt for last, because it also involves the line. So yeah, I talked to my dead great 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 grandpa, and that's just a whole thing.
Huh.
And it's not that. And the thing is, he actually wants to tell her about it because he's proud of the work he did to do it. So like he wants her to like.
Yeah, as soon as her eyebrow arcs, and it's just, is he alive in there?
It's not alive.
What
It's
the
like
hell?
you go back. It's like touching his Ryatsu's memory. It's this really weird thing. It's like following one thread in a tapestry and then finding yourself like in the heart of it, and you get to like move around and you're like inside the wall scroll or tapestry, and you can like see it as if it were a live event, like walking into a TV, so to speak.
What's the TV?
You remember, and he pulls out, he's like, he starts rummaging around, he's like, he grabs the switch out. It's like jumping into this. It kind of like shows how it's like you can walk around. We'll say Pokemon or whatever. Just walk around in the grass. It's like jumping into this and seeing it from this angle, but it's his memories. And do you want to see what it looked like? And he kind of like jumps up and like you can press a digitate close appearance stuff. It's yeah. So he kind of just shows the fucking the hobo chic to where it was, like musses up his hair a little bit more.
Yep, and it's just so he's you with a better beard.
Ow. But yes,
I love you, sweetie, but it's stubble. It's cute stubble.
It's
but
getting
stubble.
there. It's potential is what it is. All right, it's the long game.
At which point she just chuckles a bit, and it's been getting there for the past couple decades.
That's because if you're gonna do something, do it right. All right. But oh shit! And he kind of like gets like moves a couple of like silk sheet type things that like blend in, and reveals the what the fuck is it? The flowerarium.
Oh yeah, you had a pot with
the coins and the fruit.
Yeah, the coin and the fruit. By the way, you picking up the coin is no longer there. And the fruit has turned into a small bonsai tree.
Oh, this is magnificent.
Which has its own miniature fruit.
But bonsai don't have fruit. Oh, this is spectacular. Jack is gonna shit. Alright. It kind of
At
like.
which point she arches an eyebrow at that statement.
Oh,
nice tree.
It wasn't a tree. It was just a seed before. I mean, I suppose that's how it always works. But it ate my coin and turned into this. And now there's a...
Why did your seed have a coin?
Remember the first mission? Well, we...
Oh, Quincy. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And you see
like,
this is cool.
It's the unsaid stuff. But yeah, the fruit that we got from the Beastlands, again... Mom's the word on that. And the coin have kind of come together to create this fruit-bearing bonsai.
And she reaches underneath one of the smaller fruits and just kind of pops it off. It's about the size of a grape. Just bites into it.
Go nuts.
That's good. That's really good, actually. Holy crap.
He looks really expecting.
Yeah, you can see her kind of rolling her shoulders a bit Uh,
And how do
and
you
as she
feel?
does, you can see this. She doesn't. Small bits of Quincy string are coming off of her body. She doesn't seem to notice. And it's just, oh man, this feels great. And she puts her hands together and kind of cracks her spine as she stretches. And as she does, and she pulls them apart, you can see the strands have kind of woven together before breaking when she pops her wrists for a second. All right. I can see why it's such a big deal. These things feel great to eat. We should mass produce these if we can.
Hey, nobody can know about these just yet because they're not a.
Just say they're unique grapes. No one's gonna know. Well, you think the Captain Commander has tabs on all fruit and soul? You know what? He probably does.
I'm sorry. He's just as she was talking, it's like yes. Which also brings me to another point. Then it kind of puts the thing back down on it, and I'm going to maybe not immediately, but in short order, request a not so much request, but go out of my way to earn a seat in the first division. Not necessarily a seat, but you know what I mean. A spot.
You look at her and she arcs an eyebrow in complete confusion. And it starts as an eyebrow arc as if she's not taking you seriously. And then once she realizes you're serious, both eyes are just wide-eyed. Um,
I told you a lot's changed.
I know, but sweetie, you don't just request that position. The
I
captain commander comes to you about that position.
and I'm going to make that happen sooner than later. Allegedly. He kind of has to put that there because he knows this is like the one percenters club essentially, and he knows that, you know. So, but he's like, I need for where I want to end up now. I need that. That's the path that takes me there, not the shortest way.
You've been really vague as to where it is you're going.
Because I have to be. Because I'm not. While I'm positive and I have friends that are. Some are positive, some are ambivalent, is the best answer. But I just want you to understand, and I would like. No, that's not how you approach a lady. Let me restart this. And he's like, I hope that through my coming growth, I can continue to count on your support. I understand things may be a little different, but I would like things to stay the same between us.
Oh, that's going to depend on where you go. And if you're willing to save space for me.
There's always space for you if you've got space for me. That was the deal, right?
All right. Sounds good. Anyways, let's go for round two. I don't know, you like to do a different scene.
All right. Thank you for the good RP.
Our wonderful NATO, it is your turn again. You said you wanted to let everyone else have a round before you did your thing.
Yes, well, and I wish that Red was here for what I'm about to do because it'd be helpful to have a four squad guy. Well, I'm going back to the four squad barracks
Uh-huh.
because they should have a record of my surgery and stuff from
Okay.
that time, and I would like to look for that and ask for it. Seems like it's a record action.
All right.
Right course of action.
Real quick, let me grab the Google Doc for you.
Oh man, he has a whole Google Doc. NATO's
I mean, yeah, I've
bullshit
shared
is
it
the
with you all
label.
before.
Dude, he's gonna fit that whole Google Doc right inside you.
Oh
No,
man.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
I thought you
no.
had a separate NATO's fucking
No, he's
terrible
got a
backstory.
separate NATO's fucking all right.
Cease
He did it
the
himself.
bullshit.
It's not even my fault.
You're
Yeah,
encouraging it.
no, he had to do it. It had to be done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, he had to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a farmer's market over here that looks pretty
Ooh.
cool. I might go check that out.
All right, I'm gonna post it in the Bleach chat. This is a Google Doc for all the characters. Tell me which Force Squad member you're approaching.
Fucking great. You're gonna need to give me a moment.
All right, 1, 2.
Well, that's the
Austin.
first edition. I don't know the first.
What?
Just a reminder, we can see what you're Googling.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like this is going to be the design or the concept of the new block. Because he said metal. So
all right.
I've been using all this time to try to figure out a pattern that can shapeshift, that's metal, and that's still a block.
What about the one in the like left bottom of the center? Like
This?
Okay, I got it.
up one. I can't denote in this.
The one to the right, I think.
Yeah, the with the triangles.
You're porn.
That's not
third
space.
one, second row.
Yeah. That one. Yep. That one looks cool as shit to me.
Yep, that's
Well,
the control gun.
Yeah, it's the control gun, but that's not the base model.
Oh,
This
that's
is
a
the
thing?
base model.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is a control gun?
It's from a
the
game called
gun
Control.
called Control.
Oh,
It's imagine SCP Foundation, but instead of fighting random monsters, you actually interact with trippy shit.
Yep.
all right.
This is technically one of them.
It's a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right, I'm gonna talk to the lieutenant.
Lieutenant, okay. Yet again, gonna alter this thing because y'all want to talk to all the characters.
I don't want to talk to all of them, just the ones that can actually help.
You want to talk to all the characters. This is not a request. No, I'm kidding.
This is not a request. You were talking to all of them.
You will
I said
speak
what I
to
said.
everyone. Perish.
I also kind of want to go check on my grandma.
Grandma's fine. Grandma's fine. Oh, shit.
Hmm?
There you go.
Nice. Okay, here we
So
go.
you start looking. If on your screen, you should be able to see the.
I see the control gun.
Switch to. Sorry, I forgot about that. There you go.
Apologies.
There's a lieutenant.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you go looking for Lieutenant Shirosuke.
Hello, Lieutenant. Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Yes.
Believe you're from 11 Squad, right? If you're speaking, I cannot hear you. Can someone else
Hear me
speak to me? Wait, hold on.
Hello.
Hello, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. Something wrong with my headphones. I gotta keep connecting or whatever. Um. Yes, I am the 10th seat of the 11 squad, NATO. I don't have a last name, or at least I can't remember my last name.
Oh,
Which is kind of what I want to talk to you about.
that's fair.
See, several years back, I was in the 4 squad barracks after I had gotten attacked. And apparently Mundo, which I also didn't know, I had somebody else about. And
And then you cut out again.
kind of a hospital.
So you got to and I, and then you cut out.
Do you do you
Okay.
do you guys
Can you
still
hear me?
see the yes, we can hear you. Do you still see the Bleach game or no?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Then I can.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I had a surgery here. Don't remember anything after the attack. I was hoping that I could see the file of that surgery. If you guys have files, but I imagine you do because you're a hospital.
We do. Uh, what's your name?
NATO. Again, don't remember my last name if I have one.
Making sure. Thank you. We will go look. And how long do you spend waiting? Because it's going to be a minute.
As long as it takes.
All right. So about 45 minutes later,
Jeez.
she comes back to you, staring at the ground. Mr. NATO,
Yeah.
um, how do I put this? We have no records of you ever being admitted to the 4th Squad barracks. I'm
See, that's
sorry.
what I was worried about. Okay. Okay. Well, then something's weird because there's definitely a surgery that happened. As I kind of show her the scars on my chest from that time. So somebody did this, and I need to figure out who.
Um, all right. Do you have any particular theories at the moment? Or I'm not really sure how to help you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Just a little frustrated. You can't remember anything. Don't know anything about myself. That's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. No, I have no idea where to start. I talked to my ninth seat, who apparently was my friend.
Cut out again.
Yeah, got to.
Son of a
Apparently was your
bitch.
friend.
Damn it. God damn it. Again, I talked to my ninth seat, who apparently is my friend, and I got attacked and brought to the 4th Squad. That's all the information I got, and I was hoping to find out more by getting here, but guess it's a dead end.
Do you recall who operated on you?
That's the thing. Is he never got that information either.
Would you like us to do an examination, see if maybe we can help you?
1 second. Atlas, hold on. Sorry, he smashed his face into the to the seesaw on the playground, so his mouth is all cut up right now.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
No, my no little baby, no.
Yeah. It's all right, bud.
That's not how you play that game.
Well, I was bound to happen, He's 2 at this point, almost 2. Better? Okay. Yes, let's do an examination. Yeah.
All right. Please follow me.
Okay.
This is the part where NATO gets ganked in the middle of the operating room.
Yeah, no, they finally get me. That's where I get got.
All right. Do you want to roll the D100 or shall I?
I'll roll it. I like to be a part of this. D100.
Of course,
84.
fucking hell yeah, they find it. So they spent some time going through examinations, checking you for any maladies, and eventually they find that something is limiting your memories. And where it's strange because they can't access most of it because, surprise, surprise, amnesia is not easy to fix.
Right.
But it's clear that there's some memory that through a keto of some sort is being suppressed. And she asks if you're willing to allow her and potentially the captain and any other big name surgeons to try and work on it.
Well, this is kind of how I got in the situation in the first place.
It's
I mean,
either
I guess
that, it's either that, or you hope you run into the person who put this here and try to get them to figure it out or figure out how to remove it.
I don't really have a choice. So let's do
Sorry.
it. It's okay. It's cool. 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 Let's just get cut open. You know.
Right?
Oh, if you find weird stuff in there, there's some weird stuff in there. Don't freak out. It's gonna be okay.
Well, I wasn't worried about that before.
Well, just letting you know, it's okay. It's all right.
You can tell she definitely doesn't believe that. We're gonna have a new friend join the group. And you are brought to an operating table, quickly placed under several paralysis and numbing keto by the captain, who is, as ever, rude and reserved.
Good.
Uh,
Okay. So I'm out.
Yep. A few hours later, you awaken, and you remember the guy operating on you.
Oh snap!
It is
Time to get
it is the same memory you had before, where you remembered the researcher who had his face turned into a hollow hole, working for some unknown mistress.
right. Good thing you reminded me because I completely forgot about that.
That's what I'm here for.
Ironically. Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh, I guess I don't really wake up gently. I kind of like, jolt up like, oh, not my sandwich. Not my sandwich.
And you see Aina is next to your bed, trying to calm you as Captain Kurogoa looks at you and just goes, "Calm down, you idiot."
Okay. My sandwich is safe. Just I feel in my pocket. I got a little sandwich pocket. Little my
Of
bread sandwich
course
is
you do.
good.
Anyways, your idiocy aside, we should have managed to remove the keto. So, who operated on you?
I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. If that makes sense.
Do you have a physical description?
Yeah. Some person with a hollow whole face.
This was before he had the hollow hole face.
This was before this person had the hollow whole face.
Okay, do you want to say that in character?
You can literally just say, "Yeah, I describe him as he was in my memory, not in the bunker."
No. Literally just look at them and go, "Oh yeah, it was the guy before the hollow hole face," and just
Yeah.
confuse both of them right now.
Yeah. No, it's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
We'll do that. No, what I meant to say was,
I was about to say, don't say we'll do that. I'll hold you to it.
I guess Nato describes the best he can because I don't remember, so I'm not gonna try to remember.
Yeah, at which point you see Kuroga kind of furrow his brow. Doesn't sound like anyone from my time. I know you've been here a little longer than I have. What about you? Nope. That's not anyone I can think of.
Great.
Might have been back when Captain Commander still had colored hair. We both know that's a myth. He's always been gray.
Mm, Wait, what did you say?
The Captain Commander, his hair's
No, no.
always been gray.
Okay, okay. It sounds like you want me to run up on the Captain Commander and ask.
You know what? Feel free to. Just don't come back here for treatment afterwards.
I can't promise that.
I can refuse it. Have fun. Anyways, Ina looks at you. I'll treat you.
Thank you. Okay, well, got that memory back. Great. Um, and a kind of a hint. I guess I will leave it at that for today.
Yeah. Uh, a couple of notes that you may have forgotten. The guy was speaking the Japanese equivalent of ye olde English. He speaks like an Elden Ring character, basically.
Who, the surgeon?
Yeah, the surgeon. So this is an old fucking dude.
Okay. Ye old English. So he is old. Okay. There's no files because it'd be old, so they wouldn't keep files because old people never keep files because fuck them.
Because old people never keep files. Fuck them. NATO
Fuck them.
2024.
To which I say, holes be holing. Okay. That is where I'm going to leave it for today.
Alrighty.
It's about time
It's about time what?
I say I gotta go soon. So
Okay. In that case, Austin, do you want to do any of the NATO stuff real quick or not?
No, we could do it another time, or just, it's. I don't think it's important.
All right. Oh, yeah, by the way, you do remember one other thing, Alex? You remember Junichi casting the spell on you now?
I'm gonna go. And actually, the first person I'm talking to is Austin tomorrow or next time.
Awful lot of assumptions that next time will not be a mission. Well, it would be funny mid-mission.
I will be
Hey, can I
talking to you.
kill your lieutenant?
Hey, you just let you lieutenant erase my memories. Thanks, appreciate that.
But yeah, with that in mind, Austin, what do you want to do for your round two?
Try to get heavy armor in it.
Can I ask a quick question?
What's up?
How many fruits were on the bonsai tree after she ate one?
About three.
Three?
Yep, which is more than you've seen a full-grown tree grow, but it's also not as big.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
They
all
were
right.
like, as I said, grape size, whereas the other ones were like melons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay.
Actually, I think more accurate would be to say devil fruits. They were the size of devil fruits.
Devil fruits. Fair, 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 fair.
Devil fruits are like massive, aren't they?
They can be. Like, they're like made after durians, so like
Yeah.
Fuck durians.
nasty corpse smelling fruit.
Delicious. Not kidding, I've never had one.
I've heard that they are phenomenal, so I won't speak to that, but I will tell you they don't smell like they're worth it. But yes,
That's
sorry.
what my mom said about it. Wait.
Actually, I think in order to achieve your goal of the armor, I may be able to help you. But only because I have outside of game knowledge stuff. But if we like say, because we're both running experiments on like the same fruit to do different things, you know what I mean? That like we keep each other relatively abreast on this particular topic. All your other shit is whatever. But
I mean, this has nothing to do with the fruit.
it's about to. Is what I'm saying. Oh no, because then you wouldn't, because the glove isn't the fruit. I see what you're saying. That's unless you just decide. Oh, I want to tell you about this thing because I don't have like.
I mean, I work openly about all my projects.
Yeah,
It's not
fair.
like I'm secretive.
Right. I'll just say I noticed the glove thing. Is that okay, Bill? I don't want to be too meta
Yeah.
about it, but
No, you're good.
and
All right, ping everyone. Do it.
yeah. But I have an idea that might help you, and this just came about because of what happened last time. So, if it's okay, I would like to bring you one of the fruit, like the grapes, and explain to you what I saw and how it can, like, because we know you've been working on the armor and stuff, because that's been for a while coming. You know what I mean? You've been working on that glove fucking forever. So, and I think that the strings could interact well with the Quincy glove, to help like either prolong the effects or enhance the effects.
Well, I would need to infuse a new armor into the glove to enhance it.
But yeah, I got. I want to keep a couple so I can hopefully propagate this, like keep
Oh yeah,
it
no, no.
going. You know,
That
but,
that that should be the first priority.
yes,
Get them
100
bigger.
right there. Yeah, but I think with it's and what's nuts didn't even seem to notice the the strings about her, so I'm not sure that and just because of I guess because of the Quincy stuff, but I'm I'm not sure that you would be able to notice the effects without
Doubt it.
me. You know what I
Doubt
mean?
it. No, I don't doubt you on that.
Yeah.
It's probably a Quincy thing.
Yeah. I mean, I just talked to some fucking dead guy. Like, I really don't
Bring
know
it to
the
your
limits
mother.
of this shit.
Bring it to your mother and take notes.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm like, I would.
Could also bring it to Chica if you want to bring it to someone else.
Oh, that's true. But Chica does have some sus she's dragging around.
You say that like every member of the Vanguard squad is not sus as shit.
Listen,
We're not sus at all.
not to each other. All right,
We are very upstanding people.
right.
You're no,
Except for
No.
except for us.
yeah,
for Jack.
no. Jack is
Okay.
not upstand.
Maybe not stand up guy, but he's a stand there guy. You know?
He's at least
there.
Oh yeah, no, he will stand there and watch.
Yeah, like he's a stand there kind of guy.
Yeah, he is a stand there, over there, behind the blast wall as he triggers the explosion kind of guy.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Jack is
But,
definitely a watcher. From the closet.
Alternate universe where Jack is just running Mythbusters.
Mm,
All right. I also I think I don't out of character. I don't know enough about this, but I do know some stuff because I worked in a vineyard. But like you can you can propagate. Like I could essentially, I want to leave because in your space is like fucking magic. You know what I mean? And I know what happens in my space, and I want to like reproduce what I have. You know what I mean?
And see how it's affected by
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'll keep what I have as
Okay.
like the control, but I'll leave one with Jack so that he has like
Okay.
his thing. You know what I mean?
So you give Jack a grape. You have now two left.
Yes.
Who are you gonna? Oh, do you want to actually give them to both parent or to both the other Quincy? You know, just to get a control thing.
Honestly, yeah. If I got two left, it would make sense to get the notes from two different Quincy perspectives. Much like
Okay.
no, because I don't figure like one Quincy is all Quincy, just like one Shinigami isn't all Shinigami. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'll let Austin finish his thing because this was just part of what he was doing. So,
Yep.
and I hope that helps. And it fucking seems like it might.
So, Austin, you take care, Alex. Austin, you, I assume, immediately plant the seed, or do you put it in containment, or what?
I would plant it, but put it into a pot since it's so small into the room.
All right, cool.
See if that. By the way, don't we have a seed tree already planted?
In the
Yes,
back, yeah, but we
yeah.
don't.
But it's different.
That's technically vultures from way
What
back
tree?
when.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
The one he planted in the fucking graveyard.
yep. You also, I don't know if you remember, you have a tree that you and Red were working on. I don't remember
Oh
what the
yeah.
fuck you were doing with it though.
I think I was
Oh,
going to awakening pot it.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna awaken it and make it a little homie, right?
I think so. There's a lot of things that this character was trying to do
Right.
that just
Bro,
got forgotten.
you gotta take
that
notes.
is the 12 squad way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
12
Acceptable
squad is I
response.
have 50 projects. I remember 25 of them. 12 will reach halfway point. 5 will be finished. And of those 5, I will be satisfied with 2 of them.
Yeah, that's how it's been going.
Yeah, truly the science and the research and development way. I love it. Yeah. So are you going to focus on that or are you going to do a different thing for this time?
Uh, well, for a starter, I'm gonna have like maybe a week of it in the room if it doesn't get like too big. Because once it gets to a certain step, I'm going to then remove it from the room, put it in the garden, so it has multiple influences.
Okay, sure. I'm down for that. Give me a actually, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13. No,
Oh
wait.
yeah,
Yeah.
you notice when it starts budding and you're able to move it out to the garden where you actually see your lieutenant, who you have not spoken to in ages. And I'm going to be surprised if any of you remember this dude.
Broke balls?
No.
No.
Glasses guy that we gave the broken Zanpakuto back to.
Yeah, no, not him.
Nope.
First off, not even a seated officer. Second off, I think he's fifth squad.
Well, I fucked it. I didn't got it.
Believe me, once I show the picture, y'all are gonna recognize him immediately. And if you don't,
Uh,
then I have failed you.
Junichi, the guy that was.
No, not your lieutenant in 12 squad. Your lieutenant in the Vanguard squad.
I don't
Oh
remember him.
shit! That's the dude that ran the Vanguard squad.
Yep. Before Chica came in and promptly took control.
Yeah. Oh.
Sakatachi Shiru,
Yeah.
Sakatachi Gon, Sa, fuck, it's been so long. Sakatichi Ryu Gonkai who of the Go Shiryuko family,
That motherfucker.
aka just call me Chiru because dear lord.
That's true.
He's the guy
It's
who has his eyelids sewn shut, in case you remember that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Bananas.
and who's always looking slightly off of where you all are.
Mr. Blind.
Yep, he's meditating in the garden as per usual. Matter of fact, I'm going to add him to the map just so we stop forgetting that he exists.
Like I
Uh,
don't even see him on the. Oh no, he's in fifth division.
yep. Um, and he's currently meditating as mentor. Hello, Jack. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, yeah. I'm usually down in my room.
That much is true. I also haven't been assigned as many missions with you all as I would like.
It kind of comes with the territory of you getting like demoted, reassigned.
Yeah, still confused on why that happened.
Mm,
You will note he's one of the few people in the Vanguard squad who is not in on the whole conspiracy thing.
hmm
And he just kind of stands up, brushes himself off. Well, what are you bringing in?
Another new bud.
Hmm, is this one of those strange fruit things?
Yes, this has propagated to enough point where I think this influence is next in line.
Wonderful. And you can actually see he's currently eating one. Like one of the
We
full
don't know
size
what those
ones.
would do to you.
It
Good
feeds me
God.
well.
D-
Don't really feel much different.
Look, these things are very dense and very influenced by their surroundings. That doesn't mean that they don't influence others. Like, say, you might go mad, you might grow limbs, you might develop something,
Yeah,
you
this
might
is
get
about the
sick.
fifth one I've eaten during my time here, and I feel fine. Do I look different to you?
Do I see anything?
You do not see anything different, but make me an Arcana check.
Yay. Oh, I have advantage. Cool.
You have advantage on Arcana checks?
Yeah, my apparently blood hunter.
Oh,
And I got a 4 and 5. So 11.
Jesus Christ.
Yay.
Yeah, he doesn't look any different at all. He seems
I'm
completely normal.
I'm gonna ask you to note when you've eaten these time, you know, h- how much you've eaten it, because you might not
Um,
eat all of it and all that.
he's
Yeah.
currently halfway through his.
Okay. Just take notes because these are
Oh,
new.
sure. Do you have anyone to notate for me?
I mean, you
I'd
do
say
like
he
braille?
stares, but
Can't you like do braille?
can you read Braille?
I could translate it.
All right. At which point he takes out a uh, sheet of paper and proceeds to jab it repeatedly,
Yeah.
leaving Braille indentations along it, and hands you a summary of his past few weeks of eating this stuff.
Thank you. Just because you can't read something doesn't mean that it's not helpful.
You're
Especially.
welcome. Thanks for the new food, though. Goes back to eating.
Mm,
Should
yeah.
really make more of these. These are very filling.
Yeah. Let's just
Oh,
hope you don't explode.
by the way, there's going to be a mission for, I believe it was Six Squad coming up soon. Thought I'd let you know.
Information. Oh, are you, no, you're fifth. You're fifth.
I'm Fifth Squad, yes.
So why is six coming up?
They're requesting the Vanguard. I haven't gotten the details yet.
Okay. That's not very helpful.
It's Six Squad. It's likely going to be some criminal investigation or simply policing the area, either one.
Like not even general location ideas, what it might be.
They're still working that out with Central 46 at the moment.
Hmm. I gotta say, I don't like those guys. They just track things.
Agreed, but kind of needed. Otherwise, well, at that point, the noble families are in charge and no one else. Continues
Yeah,
eating.
I don't want that either.
Yeah, I'm
It,
fairly certain Shogat is the only. Oh, wait, no, I'm part of the noble families. And you see him kind of just remember that. Just, oh, right. I
I
don't
am
really know if
so
the other ones
glad.
have the same responsibilities we do.
I am so glad that I turned those offers down.
Oh, which family invited you?
No idea, don't care.
Hmm,
I got an offer. I was like, I'm good, and went to 12th.
fair enough. He just continues eating the fruit. I figured you would want to join the Koshiryuko, though, given how much keto they have.
Again, why would that matter? I just want to do experiments. Do make shit.
Hmm,
I would be beholden to that family then.
fair enough.
Like I would either A, be more in line with have to be in line with their creeds and all that, and That would weigh me down. B, I would have to follow by their rules. C, I would have to not do certain experiments and follow certain thought process because that would besmirch, quote unquote, their name. And I would have to not take commissions and like that from other families because that could say like potential rivalries and bullshit like that. No.
That is fair. Go for your guard pretty strict on our secrets.
No,
These are
I
really
don't.
good fruits.
Please stop eating them
Why?
because they could make you explode. They are like like you know. Have
Yeah,
I told you about my room downstairs?
no, I haven't, and I don't see how these could make me explode. And you see him kind of starting to half gag, half burp as
Okay,
he
well,
begins to hunch over.
like the due to my years of experience, is this like reishi
Make an
thing?
insight check.
Okay. Uh, Natch 20.
He is completely fucking with you right now.
All right, motherfucker. But I have a room downstairs that can shapeshift into things I need, help me with things. These fruits aren't simple.
Oh yeah, didn't one of those make that room?
Yes, you
Maybe
can
it'll make my
see the
stomach
problem
bigger.
now. Like, we don't know the limits of these things.
Doesn't really seem like there is one. How?
Oh my
I mean, if
fucking
you can
God.
feed them to inanimate objects.
I have
Hmm,
one suit of armor is out there somewhere.
what did the suit of armor do?
I infused it with the fruit.
Oh, oh, right. Hers. Right.
Yes, hers,
And
where
he just goes back to eating.
where that bunny is.
Uh,
But
yeah.
yeah, refrain from eating them, please.
I will do my best to not eat them anymore.
Thank you. I mean,
When the
you could
next one is in bloom, do you want me to bring it to you?
no let it take its course, do all that, but or you know you could just continue being our guinea pig, seeing what happens to you.
Goes back to eating his fruit.
Okay. Know that I am
I
not
will
liable
say,
for your death.
I will say, with no Arcana check needed, Sokka, sorry, I'm just gonna call him Chiru. Chiru spends so much time here that he's likely going to be the least affected by any fruit here because it's most attuned to him. It is,
Shite.
however, weird that there's no visible effect on him at the moment.
Yeah.
Even Shogata is affected by a fruit made purely from his essence.
Do you have some sort of plant affiliations? Bankai,
Uh,
Shikai,
no, my Shikai is about warping.
Morbing?
Warping. Oh, yes, I guess I only ever
Bing, bing,
showed you the
bing, bing,
false
bing.
one. At which point he looks at you, um, and pulls out his blade, and mouths the name but does not say it out loud. Uh, and it forms into this twisting, gnarled blade, that is seemingly a bunch of heated and warped metal, that has much longer reach than it should. You know, this is what happens when I don't fully commit to it. My Zanpakuto spirit doesn't like it when I, what was its word? Take half measures.
So you purposefully take mm, half step into its awaken?
Yes,
Doesn't that hurt
uh,
it?
it annoys it, but I'm in some cases, it's more advantageous for me to be able to hit something from range that's already gotten too close for me to throw spells at it. At which point he now speaks the true name, uh, which he calls Guren Tengan. And it turns into these two spiral blades that have been forged together in a dual helix. And to demonstrate, he is going to. Which one of these does he want to cast? That one's too strong. That one's definitely too strong.
Look at an over OP character sheet. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Nope.
I don't want to destroy the building he's in.
I mean, isn't he in the garden?
Yes. The garden is an indoor like terrarium thing.
Ah.
You know what? Fuck it. He looks at you and just uh and points the blade. Auto number 4, Byakurai, which is shot of white lightning, and two white bolts fire from both tips of the blade. He is dual casting them.
Nice. So he's a sorcerer.
His Shikai gives him infinite twin cast.
That is amazing. Only fucking shit, because that is expensive at later levels.
Yep. Yeah, and then he quickly turns it back normal and sheaves it. Yeah. So supposedly, either these fruits should be doubling something or creating two of something. But I've only ever found one fruit. At which point he looks over at where the fruit usually grows. Can you tell me if I've been missing one this entire time?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you look over, it's not there. Oh, good. I thought my blindness was being annoying again. Don't really know what the other ability it could have would be. Goes back to eating.
Hmm. Manipulations?
Hmm?
Well, there each of the fruits so far have been taking in the ratio of others, their surroundings. You have spent the most time with this particular subject. They
Um,
could have inherited your ability to manipulate.
are you saying the food is manipulating me into eating it?
Could be.
Well, it's doing a good job.
But then the question is, why?
Shrug. You sure you don't want me to bring you one?
I will take one when I have the time.
Fair enough. Goes back to eating. Thank you for the visit.
I live here.
Yeah, well, with how long you spend in that basement, I wouldn't believe you.
I mean, I doesn't mean that I have to interact.
Fair enough. Either way, thank you for interacting. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So long.
Bye.
He's gonna reach over and take a grape. Go like he reaches over for what he thinks is a grape, realizes it's not there, and just oh, because it's not big enough to sprout yet. And then goes back to meditating and eating.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna plant that bond.
The bonsai tree, yep. All
Okay.
right. And is that gonna be your thing?
Well, did you see the message that I sent you? Because that
Yes.
could be the another way to do the
Yeah.
gun. Because
Both
plates.
work. Just remember it's gonna be white metal.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just have ideas of how to make the gun.
Oh,
Is
I get what you're doing, yeah.
I just wanted to put out ideas for you.
Yep, yep. Alrighty. Um, with that in mind, we're gonna move over to Shogata. Is Shogata going after the two Quincy women in his life?
By the way, question: How are we doing on time? Because it's nearly
Oh yeah,
2 p.m.
actually. Do we want to cut off here or
It's been raining, so our plans changed. So
Ouch.
I'm good. Yeah, we were gonna go on like a creek thing, but don't want him to get like also sick, and the rain hasn't.
you know, that's fair.
Um, but yeah, so I'm good to finish.
Alrighty. So which one are you going to first? Your mom or not your mom?
Um, probably his mom,
Okay.
because he has like, regardless of anything else, he still believes that like she at least has his best interest and like wouldn't outright fuck him. You know
Still
what I
not
mean?
months away.
I mean, I would hope not. She's your mother.
Yeah, but that you say that to an orphan, so like not all mothers are mothers.
I okay, we
He
went for
he
very
he
different
was not saying
jokes.
that.
Oh, all right, but yeah, no, she's. I,
I was going Sweet Home Alabama.
oh,
Coitus.
oh, yep, just whoosh. We ran away from each other on that joke. All right.
I got both ends of the thing.
Right? He's like, what, huh? Why are you pointing that
Okay.
shotgun at me? God damn it! All right, but yeah, goes to the one he trusts the most first, which would be his.
Yep, she's
mother.
in the captain's seat yet again. This time working on some paperwork for the Vanguard squad
Oh,
and closes it right as you enter.
oh, hey. Well, he knocks. He wouldn't just waltz into her office.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
the door was open, he would, you know. So, uh, but once he gets the okay to come in, he kind of like closes the door
Yeah.
behind him, and then
Her
locks
crow
it.
lands on his shoulder.
Just gives it little scritches, some scritches for the bird, and it's like, so I got this thing I would like to show you. Um, I'm gonna need you. Well, I'm not even sure how to start
How much
this.
attention is this going to require?
Yours.
That doesn't answer my question. How much?
Most of it. It's all right. He's just kind of like, the puts the thread up, fumbles around in there for a second, and pulls out the fruit. Just long,
Oh,
just
grew.
long and short. That yeah. He goes, here. I would like you to try this. It is a fruit I made out of the base fruit that was also infused with a Quincy coin, and now it's.
Looks at the fruit, looks at you, squints.
If it helps, Shikiaki already ate one.
Hmm. Question is, would you prank both of us?
It's not a prank because I didn't know these existed before this, so it's.
She slowly and tentatively bites into the grape. And just
like
pauses.
waiting.
That's new, and she's looking across her body.
So you
And
can
kind of-
see it too.
Yep. Takes her finger and takes two fingers, moves them across the top of one of her palms, and pulls the strands across.
Mm-hmm.
And basically starts weaving them all together until she's made a scarf.
Happy
Interesting.
How did you? That
At which point she kind of snaps them, and the scarf quickly unravels. Very interesting.
yeah. So we have
She
some.
throws the other half of the grape at you, with the string still attached, and then pulls it back.
Can she yo-yo it with the string? Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's what you see her doing at the moment. She is. You have given her a new power, and she's experimenting with it.
Fair, fair, fair.
And then she goes, okay, let's try one more thing. And you see the threads begin to spread through her body, moving it like a puppet. And as she throws out one quick swipe of her hand, you feel the wind move in front of you. As if there was a blast of force behind it. Interesting. That's not how that usually works. How long does this... And then it ends. Well, there's that question. Eats the other half of the grape.
It's
Also surprisingly filling for just one small berry.
Yeah, well, it's the tree ate a Quincy coin to make it, so, and now it's a bonsai that gives grapes. So everything makes sense about it.
Interesting.
But I figured I would go to you and probably Chikai to see the effects it has.
She'll probably be able to do a bit more since it's been a while since I've practiced.
Yeah, she's... Yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, have fun with whatever it is you're going to do next.
So, but they can be woven. You can like see him like thanks Mom, like writing down notes as he leaves. And
This is very unusual for her son.
not really. He studies a lot. Like he is a smart person. But,
Yeah, but does he take notes? Or
not
treat things-
actively. Normally, he's like that cool kid that takes notes at home. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
about to say, I feel like he's the kid who sleeps during class and still gets A's on his tests.
Yeah, that's
Bastard.
definitely him.
Yeah,
That was
dude.
me.
You're treating your mother as an experiment. That's more my thing, not yours. That's what
Son,
I
hey,
this is
you
very
gave him a
unusual.
good idea, and he's like, "All right, how
With a request.
WWJD? What would Jack do?" So
Yep, and as that happens, she's just sitting there, and as the camera pans away as you leave, just the crow caws. Yeah, I know, I'm worried. Caws again. Yeah, I'm worried about him too. And we're gonna cut to you with Captain Chica.
Oh. Hey, eat this. Like that is literally how he walks up to her.
Looks at you. Well, that's an interesting way to greet a girl.
It's
Can't really say I thought of you that way.
oh no. Don't get your hopes up. I'm spoken for. But no, for real.
At which point she looks at it.
Just a
How
little-
did you make a miniature beastman fruit?
We've made several different Beastmen fruit. Manja.
All that got out there was munge.
Oh, he's like, careful cultivation. And it doesn't express anything beyond like that.
I hope you'll tell me more later. And she takes a bite.
The whole thing at once, if you could.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
All right. He's like, he knows what happens with the half now, so now he wants to see like the whole on somebody who can.
And as soon as you do that, she's, interesting. And you see some of the threads coming off her in far greater number, and she's making full-on constructs with it. She makes a replica of a Quincy bow. She makes a few arrows. She makes a dress just because she can. She puts you in a dress at one point. You look great in it.
I bet I do.
You slay. And then keeps that up, and she seems to hold on for it for longer than most others. Just fascinating. How many of these do you have?
Just that one for you. For now. these
They need to
seems-
regrow, don't they?
That is the
Wait.
nature of agriculture.
And then she seems to catch up. Did you make your own tree?
Kind of like we kind of made our own garden.
Her eyes widen at that. That's impressive. I haven't figured out how to do that.
Well, you don't have a
Very well
jack.
done.
Yeah.
That is fair. I do not have a jack. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't tend to contact him when I need stuff. He's been in a bad mood recently.
Between
You
the
know
two
she's
of
referring
us
to Junichi.
yeah, between the two of us and the like natural skills of Zanny, we have how many? Do we have like 5 plants now?
Well, are you counting my room or not?
Not just the ones in the garden. I know we have like 2
Yeah,
in the
we have
garden.
I
one
think
for
we have
Vulture, one for Zanny.
then
Yours
the
was in your thing.
yeah, and then the new one that's being planted.
Yeah,
Yeah, the new one.
So
So
that's 4.
4. All right. So yeah, we have 4 varietals, as it were.
How many of them have recycling effects, and how many are true trees? You have 2 that recycle. Basically, it's one fruit over and over again, as long as you replant the seed. Which implies, given what you found out about Chiru, that Chiru does have the skill to consistently make a new seed and replant it.
Nice,
And then you have 2 mini bonsai trees.
nice. Oh yeah, and those give
How much
out
that you
a
pass
decent
around?
amount. We have enough for. He's vague. He's like that's touchy information. As I'm sure you can tell, but it's a really one of the only things that pretty much everybody from the Vanguard squad has worked on and benefited from.
Hopefully, as your captain, I will one day be allowed to involve myself with it. For now, though, I will not pry.
And like she can see the bell go off where he's like, oh yeah, that's right, she's my fucking captain now. Like she's the captain of the Vanguard squad now.
Yeah, it's just it's easy to forget. I try my best to not intervene too much, as you all seem to have a very good grasp on what you are doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We
Precisely.
work well. But,
Speaking of fixing, and she looks at you. Have you run into any new shards yet? And she's referring to the pieces of the Soul King in polite code because you are not in a private area.
I do believe I remain relatively shardless. Ooh, holy shit, that was nice.
Where's your cane?
I don't know what my cane is at the moment. Sorry. What was the last question?
If you had found any more pieces of the Soul King.
Oh, no. They are, they're in the blizzard, as it were. You know, it's like looking for.
I understand. I had hoped that your luck would continue, but let's be honest, finding as many as you did in one sitting is already monumental enough. Speaking of, we have found a way to surgically remove the shards while not harming those who the shards are in close vitality to.
But the long-term effects of that on the body, losing something like that, are
Still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, that's just as important as them surviving as having a life worth living.
Yes, I know it's quite a lot. And if you want, you may give me an insight check.
Yeah, I'll do that. My passive insight is my worst. All right, never mind. I'll be quiet.
I'll say if you want, you may use your passive insight.
I don't want to do that.
That's
It
what I
might be
thought.
better. We're about to find out.
Lower.
Bitch ass! It rolled off the 16.
Yep. Okay. 4.
Got all 4.
Yeah, she does seem very genuine in her
Lying bitch.
not wanting to cause unneeded harm. You can tell she does want to try and get this done as soon as possible, but the fact that she doesn't want to literally kill them does seem genuine. Outside of that, the rest is hard to read.
All right, fair.
And at this point, she looks towards you. Well, that was a fascinating experience. I imagine that it caught that effect from you, did it not? I believe fruits manifest differently depending on who they're around.
Actually, this one ate a Quincy coin.
Interesting.
It's an
I
entirely
didn't know they could do that.
bonkers ass sentence. Exactly. But yeah,
Yeah, fair.
it is.
Would
what
you
it
like a few
is.
more?
A few. Yes.
She reaches
Just
into her
no hesitation.
her coat, the white Hiyori or Hiyori, I can't remember how it's pronounced, and pulls out a small sack of Quincy coins for you.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Feel free to give a few to your father for his museum, by the way.
He's got a couple. I know we gave him when he got. So I think let's see what we need these for, and then we'll see what he can show off.
Fair enough. All right, well,
But thank you for this, by the way.
no problem. You are very welcome.
How many? How
Anyways,
many?
5.
Five.
Um,
That's fair. I'm marking it down as Electrum or Platinum. I'll put it as Platinum.
Put him as Electrum, sure.
Electrum. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Because Electrum's weird, and you'll notice that more than you would.
Yeah, and you'll never. I never use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
I tend to use it whenever something weird's coming. I was like, yeah, hitting Electrum pieces. And every time I do that, my campaign's player's like, I don't trust this guy. But I was like, this is literally the Jesus figure of the planet. Yeah, but he uses Electrum, so there's something wrong with him, at least in some way. But yeah, at which point Chica does go. However, I do have a meeting with my lieutenant coming up
You're
soon.
a busy person, and I know that.
Thank you, however, genuinely.
Yeah, not a problem. You helped us understand it a little better, and it seems that it's
If
your
you-
individual ability to control your keto or Quincy's reishi is directly affects the fruits, affects themselves. So it doesn't. It's not necessarily. We'll say this thing gives. We'll say like. Cues because they're not outside gives the quiet people a chance to be loud by 5, but it just makes a quiet person who's already loud at a 5 a 10, if that makes sense. And if they're
Yep.
already a 10, it might make them a 20, if that makes sense. It allows a lot further control based on the individual, from what I've seen.
Alrighty. And with that, she
Yeah, and
seems
he's-
not to agree with you,
he's
and
too.
she does give you one last note before you leave.
Mhm.
See if you can create one of these just with your presence nearby. You might have a stronger chance to use Quincy techniques than I thought you did.
Say less. All right. Yep, that's what I'm doing now. Like that's the plan.
and-
That's the plan. All right.
With that, she does leave, and as you leave, you see. I'm going to actually show you this character for the first time.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Oop.
Oh damn. That's
The-
Captain Chica.
10th Squad Lieutenant, Chica's lieutenant. Japanese for love.
Oh, it says Captain Chica on it.
Hold on.
She's adorable. She got a
For
lot
me,
of-
for me, her name, well, the name on the thing is AI, which I think is
now it says I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, weird.
Which is, I believe, the Japanese word for love. But yeah, you can
put
see
it back
she's
up?
very excited. Sure.
Sorry, I exit.
She has a few of these weird star-like things in her hair that you don't recognize, Jack would.
Mm,
And she enters the room very quickly, sees you, and just looks confused as to why you're here for a second, because she knows you're not from her squad. But Chica's like, he's fine. They're from the other squad I run. Oh, wonderful. Oh, see you, big guy. And close the door behind you.
Peace out, Star Child. And then leave.
Which, as soon as you say that, I am a grown ass adult. Fuck you. And I close the door. It was just, you are very short, though. Hush you.
That was Killian. But yeah, that's.
And I think that's where we're going to cut off the
Yeah,
session.
that's fair.
God, why do people make them ornaments that can go boom?
Alright. Hey. Maybe she just throws them at people and always has them handy. Who knows?
Also, maybe they just know how to use them better than you do.
Ooh.
True.
But yeah,
By the way,
Which I don't
fun
know if that's
sesh.
worse or not.
It was good getting some RP in. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
It was a little awkward, but I think it was handled very well with the girlfriend bit because we didn't actually even talk about that like at all. So.
Oh, yeah, no.
by the way,
You said
way
was
to make
going
it,
to meet girlfriend.
way to make the whole you men loosens their tongues after corpus.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, oh, she's getting everything, like except the things that could kill her, but she's getting everything else. You know what I mean? That's because that's how dudes work. It really 100% is.
I have no concept, so
Yeah,
I'll believe you.
I only know of the concept.
But it's real. It's real as shit. I've definitely gotten in trouble from it. But yeah, I'm gonna go and
I'm gonna
see what
try
I
to
can
make
do.
some bullets out of those grapes.
The bullets.
That's gonna be interesting. All
Yeah,
right.
the gun. If I could the gun can shapeshift, so most likely I can insert unique ammo.
That'll be interesting. Are you sure you want to go for the summoner class?
Dude, why do you think I'm like, if I don't like the summoner class, am I still able to return to this?
Right?
That's
Like,
why I
why
want
would
him
you?
to still be around?
Wow, my god, dude! That alone is like, you know what? Fuck the summoner. I'm shooting fruit bullets. Like, that's the most insane
Oh my
shit.
god, wait,
Like,
Austin, your
Yeah.
coconut gun. It fires in spurts. You're DK. You're Donkey Kong now. Well, I guess if you're shooting grapes, you're
Well, I'm also going to be shooting the glove too,
true.
if I can. And maybe if I could shoot some of those coins, I could make a railgun.
Well, let's calm down.
so many
On the
experiment
coins.
ideas with the gun alone.
Right.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
It's like, I want this.
Like,
gun
even if
to
I
be
don't go back
everything.
to, if I don't even go back to Jack, and Phil can be like, "Hey, dude, any ideas with these items?" I'm like, "Sure, I can make some things."
You can make some things.
I'll just be like, okay, I put a random rock in this session. That's not going to be a big deal. Austin, 5 seconds later, I have figured out how to make this gun shoot boulders.
No, I already know how to do that.
That's called catapult.
No, it's called taking a ring that has resize enchantment on it,
Yep.
and then shoot like say a shrunken down pebble through that ring, and once it leaves it, it acts as a where it expands it back to its original size.
I see what you're saying.
So it just fires the full thing at a Mach 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's something I've
that's
seen
the
a lot of
Capone
people.
special.
Yeah, that's something I've seen a lot of people do with anti-magic fields.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh, cool. I cast what's the opposite of enlarge?
Shrink.
Reduce.
Shrink.
Reduce.
Reduce. I cast reduce on this boulder and I roll it towards him. Cool, it's rolling at max speed. Cool, it hit his anti-magic field. It is now a normal fucking boulder. Get wrecked.
Yeah, but I could make it portable.
On that note, I'm gonna go. But sorry,
Yeah,
cut
same.
down the video.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
Love you guys. Take care.
See ya.
Oh shit! I forgot that people were still here.